Yo, yo, yo. What up, dudes? Well, it looks like TikTok is good. Looks like YouTube is good. All right, we're good. Heck yeah. It's been a couple days. How y'all doing? What's up, Nicholas? What's up, Jake? What's up, what should I call you? I don't even know. Whooshy Whooshy Landing Thud. I like it. All right. See, I haven't played this in a bit, but I'm like, what do I do today? Because I'm really looking forward to Dune tomorrow. I'm excited for that one. And I feel like I'm pretty much done with No Rest for the Wicked in its current state. So I'm like, wait, I got to Act 5 of Hell. Never finished it. Never touched the Endgame stuff. Let's see what we can do today. So this is like fresh Hell. Act 5. Yep. Cool. How y'all doing? What's happening? What's good? Yeah, no, I realized that, but I wasn't sure what they wanted me to refer to them as. Because I know they had a different name on TikTok and all that stuffs.
Timmy!
What up, Timmy? You stayed out too late. Uh-oh. Got nothing on the brain? Nothing? Ayo! It's a Tina! Thank you for the subby. It's a ducking time. Good thing this isn't hardcore. Oh, that's a Taylor Swift song? I see. Alright. Okay. I'm like, is it 2 A's or 3? Ugh. Rizians. That's a new one. I'm doing well. How you doing? PoE is better. I'm a little sad that I'm not going to be able to be on for the new PoE 1 League launch. I'm going to be on a metal bird. What's up, Roseanne? How you doing? Yeah, burb. I'll be flying across the country when that goes live. Well, I might be at the airport when it goes live. But yeah. Next Friday is Fly Day. Good? Nice. So I was going back. Yeah, I'm flying back to Michigan to visit family for a couple days, and then driving over to Canada for Misha's wedding. I'm doing pretty good. Pew pew pew. Don't want that. Get some of those all-dressed chips. I could definitely keep an eye out. I don't know if I'm going to be, like, at any stores while I'm there. Maybe. I'm going to have kind of a day in the middle of the trip where I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Because, like, Thursday, she's doing, like, some dinner party at her place. And then the wedding's Saturday. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Friday. Water's off of your place with no warning. You're so mad you got to do a poo-poo? Why does the side of the screen keep going black? Is that an issue with Act 5? Or am I freaking out? Maybe. Eating poutine on Friday, probably. Poutine is gonna be like a late night snack the night of the wedding. I know that was like part of the reception? That's the word? Poutine and what's the other thing? Oh god. Oh god. The thingy with the potatoes. What are those called? Ah, shit. Huh? Pierogi, that's the one. Thank you, Nichols. I knew as soon as I saw it, I'd be like, yeah, that. I know the dinner party she's making, like, chicken something. Kebabs? No, not kebabs. I don't know. I don't remember. You'll mess up some pierogies? You know, so I've had some before, but I was not super impressed. But, I don't know. My brother, his ex-girlfriend's mom used to make them all the time. And she would bring them over. And I was just kind of whatever, but I'm definitely open to trying them again. Is the music quiet for you guys, or is it okay for you guys? It's quiet for me for some reason, but it's so annoying that you need runes to make mythics in D4. I mean, if you want to craft them, you either need runes or sparks, yeah? Runes if you want targeted ones. Yeah, I think they need to revise the whole rune word system in D4. I still think it should be like a progressive system, like Diablo 2, to where they have a specific order, and you can always craft from one to the next one if you have so many of them. But it's like deterministic rather than random. You always have about 10 different audio sources entering your brain at once, so you don't know. Without doxing my Michigan place, how far? About 3 hours. Pierogi have always been part of your favorites. My mama always got them from grocery. Frozen ones, of course, but I bet real authentic homemade pierogi are spiritual experience. Man, maybe. Where can you download that game? So this is Diablo 2. So it's from Blizzard, so battle.net. Although what I'm playing currently is a mod for it, which is Project Diablo 2 that you install over top of the base game. But that's optional. Yeah, this is a mod for it. Happy Pride? Hell yeah. Grand Charm. Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. Not for me, but pretty good. Oh, I missed what's his face. Every time I'm in your stream, the music's fire. Hell yeah. I don't remember the game making that noise when you killed that boss. Or that dude. How you doing, Chris?
Haragath can rest easier now.
You're...
Good evening.
You know? That's an interesting claw. I have no idea how good it is compared to some stuff that's out there. But open wounds, dragon claw, mana and life leech, attack rating. That sounds pretty solid. I'm going to keep it just because I don't know. Also, 1 to Sork skills, 30% FCR. Is that better than what I'm using? 1 to Nova, 2 to Ice Blast. That's not great. Lightning and fire resist. Is there anything on here that... I think that's better than what I'm using. What game am I playing? So it's Diablo 2. but it's modded, so I'm playing Project Diablo 2 specifically. Back to work. Got to clean some stuff up before you start the new position. Oh, when do you start? Is it like a huge promotion, or what are we talking about? You can tell me later. It's fine. I just made a necro. Probably gonna put 8 hours into it today. Hell yeah! In D4. 13th of this month. Very nice. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Huge W. Okay, so I can still use everything here. Do I try to Worldstone shard this? When Project D2 resurrected? I wish. I wish. Do I want some gear? No, I'm playing solo self-found. I appreciate it, though. So yeah, Project Diablo 2 currently is not possible. Because right now, Blizzard does not allow for modding on, like, online, like, connecting to their servers. But someday they might open it up. Yeah, the res on this is really good. The FCR is better. Like, the Chilling Armor and Nova, not a big deal. I'm using Shiver Armor, though. Is Chilling Armor better? Maybe. Discharges a Blizzard Spike in retaliation against ranged attackers. Interesting. No. Gwendolyn doesn't have to take that back. That is very okay. But if you have a problem with it, you can get the fuck out. Chat covered the FCR? 30%. Like, I'm tempted to Worldstone shard it, but I don't know. I don't know. YOLO. Don't brick, don't brick, don't brick. Fuck. Fuck. I mean, still has the FCR on it. Poison skill damage? Well, we're switching back to the spirit. It is what it is. Is Wiz Spike the same in this version? I have no idea, to be honest. Okay. Don't try to fraud your company. Also, the company I work for doesn't do insurance in your state. Wait, what did I miss? What did you? Oh, gotcha. All right. Wait. Oh, right. I took the waypoint back. 30% damage to mana could be good for ES Sork. Yeah, I'm not using ES currently, but maybe. I wish I could rewind like a few minutes and not Wolfstone shard that. It's fine. It's fine. We'll find better. Okay, one down. Ooze Fang. Alright, 2 down. Uno mas. So, yeah, just so everybody has a heads up, I will be going live earlier tomorrow and probably doing a pretty lengthy stream. And I'm going to be doing something weird tomorrow that I've never done before. I'm going to be doing the whole shared chat thing and co-streaming. So that'll be fun. All right. Goodbye. Thing I've been doing hasn't been weird. You know. Man, people are just looking to get banned today.
Salutations.
All right. The Minotaur. Can't just ban everyone? I can. In fact, I can. It's very possible. Would you like one too? First Amendment? The First Amendment does not apply to Twitch streams. You're allowed to say whatever you want. That doesn't mean I can't ban your ass. That's my First Amendment. So bye. Have fun. This is Diablo 2, yep. You're on the wrong platform? Nah. Where's the fun happening? YouTube, apparently.
Good afternoon.
Alright, mercenary. That's what I was looking for.
I am. Yes, warrior.
Weird day already. Think you should go ahead and say you think everyone but me should be deported? Weird take. No, there's cows in this version. My mercenary died again? Shitballs. Quelkek, I swear to God, you blend in so much. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. You gotta stay alive, Durga. You have one job. Stay alive. I know it's kind of my job to protect you, but like... No, it's your job to protect me. What am I talking about? He's my mercenary. It's his job to keep me alive. There it is. Okay, that quest is done.
I need mana.
Nichols, get him. Can the mercenaries die in D4? Kind of, but not really. Like, they'll take a knee, but then they come back, or at least that's what they said. I don't know that I've ever actually noticed it happen. Is this this is PD2? Okay, let's get health potions.
There is... Hello.
What up, Psychosa? Chainsaws are fun. Do you want to use it on YouTube, chat?
I can't carry it now.
Being weird today? They're, yeah, yep. I think Nichols got it, though.
Thank you. Yes?
Let's put that in here somewhere. How do you break monster resist for your Sork? So in PD2, Meteor specifically does fire and physical damage. But for the most case, my mercenary does most of the fire damage, and I just kind of help out a little bit. Or, sorry, does physical damage where they're fire immunes. Like, I can do a little bit, but he does the majority of the work. Although, depending on how strong their fire resist is, it seems like I can break through it a little bit. Oh, high over here, too? Nice. Alright, I know there's a waypoint somewhere. Oh, let's kill him. He could be juicy. Oh. Or he could die. Your Blizzard Sork was getting crushed, so you switched to Summoning Necro?
Hello.
Necros are pretty fun in this game. This is the one game that I actually do like Necros in, although I haven't played one in a long time.
Afternoon.
Although usually when I play Necro, I usually go Poison Necros, or Bone Necros. I really like Teeth builds, or Poison Nova builds. Wow. He dropped 2 potions. Thanks, dude.
Not enough mana.
Oh.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How you doing, Kenny? So you playing Diablo there? A little scary for you, but seemed to be a brave fella.
I need mana.
I mean, Diablo's pretty fun. It's not that hard. This is just Hell. I'm still finishing up the campaign. So I'm in Hell Act 5. Hoping to get to Endgame today. Wait, did I miss? Nope. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How many hours do I have in this so far? That is a great question. I don't have an answer to you. For you? For you. Words? Words is hard. Wish we could have PD2 with D2R graphics. Oh, I would love it. There is a mod for D2R called like Diablo 2 reimagined or something like that. That is similar, but you can't play it online. Like, that's the big reason why PD2 hasn't been remade for D2R. Like, they could probably do most of the content in D2R, but the fact that you can't play it online, like it's against Blizzard TOS to make multiplayer mods for D2R, is the reason why the developer, like for PD2, doesn't do it. But hopefully someday they open it up and he does decide to port it over. You still haven't had caffeine, so brain is not braining over here either. I don't know what my brain is half the time. I don't know that I want to put those on there. Whoops. How is this mod? You got to play D2 again. This mod is incredible, and it kind of like gives D2 new life. Like, there's so many more crafting recipes and rune words and so much more endgame, so much more quality of life. Like, I'll get drops for things that, like, I'm like, I don't even know what that is. And that's exciting. Like, crafting materials for new endgame bosses that I didn't know were even in this. Which I've watched a little bit of one of the fights, and damn, it looks hard. Thanks. Get all these health potions so I don't have to go back to town. Very nice. Aww. I remember how hard it was to teleport when you don't know the map. It depends.
Yes, warrior.
It depends on your like your FCR. Like, I could teleport, but right now I'm also looking for gear, so I don't want to blow through Act 5 too fast. Why am I not using that? What weapon helm am I using? So my weapon is just a low-level spirit, and my helm is just a lore. Nothing special. I did have a better weapon earlier, but I decided to Worldstone shard it, and it bricked it, so that was kind of sad. But, you know, it is what it is. All you heard was sharded? Worldstone sharded. Which, yeah, I guess. Enigma? No. I mean, no. I'm still leveling through the campaign, and I'm playing solo self-found, so no. I definitely have not gotten any jaws or burrs lately. Also, I'm a sorceress, so I don't really need it. Very mature and serious at all times. Yeah, same. Glacial Trail. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Surprised my strength is high enough to wear that plate. This mage plate that requires 55 strength. No, you're not dumb. All the armor looks very similar. They also might have modded how much strength is required for it in PD2. I'm not sure.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Tau rune? Do I need it? No. Am I going to pick it up anyways? Yep. Okay, Frozen River. So that's where we go to rescue Anya. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go get the waypoint here. Hopefully. A yellow Shaco. Rude. We're so excited for lunch. What's for lunch? Oh, wait. It's Wiener Wednesday. Never mind. Strength requirement is vanilla 55 too? Gotcha. So, speaking of Wiener Wednesday, I did an experiment today that was very not wieners, but it resembled a lot of times when I make hot dogs, because I don't do the bun because I'm often doing keto, I'll put a couple wieners on a plate and just like pour like shredded cheese on top and nuke it like that, so it like kind of melts it all into like one piece, like just one chunk of meat and cheese, right? Anyways, that's just me. But today, I'm like, I don't have any hot dogs left. What I do have? Pickles. Did the same thing with pickles. It was weird. It was weird. Don't recommend. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I just melted cheese over pickles. Was it bad? No. Was it good? Also no. You would eat it? Yeah. It was fine. I had to make sure the cheese was like nice and crispy though.
Salutations.
Am I going to stay fire? I don't know yet. I'm not at the endgame yet, so my plan currently is to get to endgame, see how things feel, and then figure it out as I go. Which mod is this? PD2. Project Diablo 2. Okay, there's the waypoint. So we're good there. How many times have I beat this game? If we're just talking Diablo 2 in general, hundreds of times. If we're talking PD2 specifically, only once before. What filter am I running to see the item color coded that way? Sorry, I missed that. So this is one of the built-in ones. It is... Oh, I don't know if there's a way to show in here. What is the hotkey? I don't remember what the hotkey is. Does it show on the launcher? Item filter profiles. I'm using Wolfie's PD2 loot filters. PD2 loot filters? Oh, right. Duh. Why did that look wrong to me? My brain registered that as PoE2 for some reason. Anyways. Ooh, there was a 4-socket Dusk Shroud somewhere? I will definitely pick that up. Where was it? Hello? Where? Oh. Ah, found it.
I am overburdened.
You're using the one below that. So Wolfie's is the first one I ever tried, and I liked it, so I never even tried anything else. But maybe I will at some point. You watch people streaming this, and most don't pick up some of the stuff we would back in the day. Why? Do you have any examples? Because I'm not really sure. I'm not a PD2 veteran. I've played it a couple times, a little bit. So I don't really know. I don't know all like the intricacies, all the ins and outs of what's good and what isn't. Sitting here logging into WoW, being excited. Honestly, I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, WoW's kind of sounding fun right now, and I don't know why. That said, I'm not gonna have any time in the near future. The gear's way better in PD2. Yeah, that's true. Like I have noticed, like I got an item, like I had a wand that had like 50 or 60 max FCR on it, and a spear only goes up to 35. So specific character helms, like for instance, rare druid helms or barb helms. Huh, that I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe crafting's better in this game, so they just craft stuff. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm gonna level the Dami Mommy female orc hunter. What makes it a Dami Mommy? Asking for a friend. WoW always looks fun, but you've never played it. You can play a free trial to me if that's something you're interested in, although you would need a PC. I don't know if you have a PC that can handle it or not. Transmogs, gotcha. Really need elite gear for post-endgame levels? Gotcha. But always look for 5+ BO helms for Barb and 5... Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe if they're, like, deep into the endgame, I could see not picking it up. But, like, while you're leveling, I still think they'd probably pick them up. Oh, we got... Okay. Ghosts, not my favorite. Souls. What are they called here? Should be fine. Should be fine. Gloams, right?
Ooh.
Gloams are not my friend. We're gonna take this very slowly. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, like, I've kind of gone out of my way to mostly go into this blind. Like, before this PD2 season launched, like, I kind of, like, very quickly skimmed through the blog just to see, like, the high-level changes. But I didn't want to know too much, because, like, I just want to experience it. Like I'm playing this game for the first time back in, like, 2001. I'm gonna die! What am I working on? I'm just leveling up my Sork for the PD2 season. We're currently in Act 5 of Hell, so we're almost done with the campaign. And then we can start tinkering with the endgame stuff, which I haven't done much of in the past. On my way to save Anya. Okay, that was scary close. Let's go get more potions.
Good evening.
It's too bad there's not like... Wait, why does that not have a tooltip? Nor does that. That's weird. I kind of wish there was like lightning resist potions and stuff that you could buy just to give yourself like a short buff for when stuff's like really scary. Just gonna try to max range stuff. I'm not scared. Is my Merc using Infinity? No. I have like very little gear. I'm going solo Southbound. So he's using that. Some random yellow that I found. Eventually, I want to put an insight on him, but... Oh, center. Jeez, the lightning fucks. What all gear do I got? Just randoms, or if I found anything? I have not found anything super good. I'll do a quick little gear thing. So, just Lore Helm. Q Hagen's is probably my best piece of gear. Viper Beads Amulet with 2 to fire skills, 10 FCR. A little bit of lightning resistance. A mid spirit. Just resists on a shield. Crafted gloves with FCR. Poison resists, a little bit of mana, replenish life. Crafted belt with FCR. Cold and fire res. Crafted boost with 20% FRW, I don't know, faster run walk. A little bit of magic find there. Got to make spirit shield. I should. I just don't have the strength for it. Maybe I do. Do I have any four-socketed shields? Maybe. FCR ring with resists. Magic find ring with some stats on it. Nothing special. Look for a normal game that's named for... No, I'm playing SSF. I don't want to take handouts or anything. You once 1v1 to polar bear butt naked. Hell yeah. Did you win? What's the mod? It's Project Diablo 2. Was the polar bear butt naked or was he clothed? So cute when they wear their overalls. You're now a father of 4 bears who went good? Wait, so you killed him and took his 4 children? Call the cops! This seems somewhat popular. It makes me want to play. The endgame seems very complex, like PoE though. Yeah, kinda. I wouldn't say it's as complex as PoE 2. Like, there's a mapping system, but there's not, like, you know, some kind of crazy skill tree like PoE has or anything like that. It kind of feels like if they just continued developing D2 and, like, never moved on to D3 or D4. Speaking of which, the Moon Beast is a game studio that was put together by a bunch of former Diablo 2 devs, and they're working on a new ARPG, and they released some new footage recently. And it's looking pretty cool. Right now, the graphics and, like, the animations are looking kind of jank, like, kind of outdated. But, like, I'm sure they're just working on getting, like, the game code solid first, and then they're going to polish all that stuff later. But it sounds like they're definitely going in a very D2 direction, so I'm really excited to see the finished product. The game doesn't have a name yet, though. So finally it'll get better? Yeah, for sure. But, like, it's a lot of the team that made Diablo 2, which... one of the best games of all time, with a lot of modern takes to it. So, hopefully, it's as good as it looks, or it's as good as it sounds like it's gonna be. I should say, because yeah, looks-wise, it's whatever. But the ideas that they have sound cool. It would be the closest we would have gotten to a true Diablo 2 spiritual successor. Like, I know that's what PoE's original intent was, but they've definitely strayed quite a bit from that. Still a great game, but it's definitely not Diablo anymore. Anyways, liked, have a good one. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good one as well. And thanks for the like. Okay, we're almost to Frankenstein or whatever his name is. Franken Yeti? What else am I? I'm on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So TikTok and YouTube are both vertical. and Twitch is horizontal. So if you want to watch the full screen, you want to come to Twitch, but I appreciate the support anyway. Yikes!
Salutations.
Yes, warrior.
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Frozenstein, that's what his name is. I knew it was something like that. Do people still play Hammerden? On D2 or on PD2, I'm not sure. On D2R, definitely.
Hero. Hero.
Good day.
So, good afternoon.
Nice.
Stay a while and listen.
Thank you.
All right, so now we have access to Pindle, my good buddy. You love the drop system in D2. D4 feels like a failure compared to D2. So I don't think it feels like a failure. There are definitely things about D4 that I like better. I would say if I had to pick one game to play for the rest of my life, I would choose D2 over D4. But that said, I'm not sure. I feel like D2 nailed itemization. And like, just like the way that every kind of item has a use, I think is great. But like D4, I feel like the combat just feels so much better because it's a modern game. Hey, how like a month into the season of D4, you can have a fully geared character easy. Oh, it takes like a week or two if you're really playing a lot. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But it's tough because there's like two audiences, right? There's the people who grew up on D2 who like the slower pace, who liked it to take a little bit of time to fully build a character. And then there's like the TikTok kids who just want to have their character done in 3 days and move on to other games. And I understand them wanting to kind of cater to both, but by doing that, they're somewhere in the middle, and it's like it's not really pleasing anybody the way that it could. I just started playing PD2. You feel so lost with all the new stuff. There is a lot of new stuff. I just got a map, so that'll be fun. But yeah, it's like it feels like they go back and forth between who they want to try to please. Do maps go in here? Nope. Oh, a T3 map. I'm going to put maps on this tab. I think I have some somewhere else. Maybe not. Thought I got one before. Like the leveling is dumb. 3 days, you're max and running the same few bosses. And for what? I mean, people do that in this game too, though. Like there are people who are, you know, max level farming the end game bosses in like 4 hours into the season. It's nuts. But I hear you. I get it. You just started playing... oh, right. Like they made rares more valuable. So rares have always been super valuable in D2. But I think that PD2 does emphasize them even more. Bow, bow, bow. What's Justin looking for? What's he looking for? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go kill Pindle. What does PD2 mean? Project Diablo 2. So it's a modded version of Diablo 2. Thought it was D4 today. It was going to be D4 yesterday, but then the anniversary event was literally nothing, so I said screw it.
Salutations.
I was planning on coming back for some kind of anniversary event. And I logged in, spent my 140,000 gold, got everything, and logged off. D2 just had an epic drop system, and I love the rare items were so random. Yeah. So like Diablo 4, the yellow items are fine. Like, I wish that there was more potential affixes for them. Like, not like a bigger pool, but like I wish you could get more on there. I don't love the legendary system. Like, I think I liked it back when rares and legendaries were both the same quality, and then you could just put your legendary powers on whatever you wanted. But on paper, I like the legendary system, but in practice, I think it just adds busy work to the game that isn't fun. And I kind of wish we were applying the aspects to the slot rather than to the individual gear pieces. I think that would be way more interesting. And then I think uniques and mythic uniques are honestly too common.
Whoa.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Like, D2 just did loot in a way that feels so much better, in my opinion. Like, being able to get really good uniques that you can use from, like, level 20 all the way into Endgame.
I am overburdened.
I don't know. It's just different times. Because, I don't know, a lot of the systems that people loved about this game, I don't know if they would work in a modern game or not. Looks a lot like PoE. So this is Diablo 2. Which, Diablo 2 is the game that inspired PoE to become a thing. PoE looks like this? Yeah, pretty much. Like, honestly, I know that originally PoE was meant to be like a spiritual successor to Diablo 2. And while I think originally it was, eventually I feel like PoE started feeling more like Diablo 3, whereas PoE 2 feels more like Diablo 2 to me. And I say that in the best way possible.
I am overburdened.
I
can't.
Heck. Crafting a rune word and putting the runes and seeing it roll well. Yeah, I definitely miss the Diablo 2 style rune words. I keep talking about wanting to make a video and then sending it to the D4 devs about just like how I feel like they could make runes and rune words so much better in D4. It's your shame you never played Diablo, but I know it came out first and PoE is inspired. Yeah. Highly recommend playing it if you ever get a chance. Although that said, it is an old game, so it might feel pretty outdated at this point, but it was such a good game. Such a good game. Do you have to have D2R for this, or is it the original D2 modded? This is the original Diablo 2 modded. So you have to have an original copy of the game plus the expansion, and then download PD2 and install it over top of it. And if you don't have like your old CDs with the CD keys or whatever, you can get it from Battle.net in their classic game section. I think it costs $10 for the base game and $10 for the expansion or something like that. Something like that.
Hello.
Whoops.
How may I be of help?
Zoop. Zoop. I think I'm going to do Pindle until I level up and then move on.
Do you really believe your own
Oh, hi,
hype
Justin.
that much?
I am the hype!
He speaks.
I am overburdened.
Stop copying you? I will not. You don't think you have the old CD keys anymore? So, yeah, once upon a time, apparently they started making it to where you could link your CD keys to your Battle.net account, and then it like converted them into a digital account, which is what I'm using. Like it just shows like a digital key on my Battle.net page. But if you don't still have it, you can buy it for $10. There's a pretty large community on PD2. So I don't know how like I know at the very start of new seasons it's really popular. I don't know how long that stays like that, but I would say it's pretty healthy. Tried to download Diablo on your Mac, ended up spending money for a keyboard, mouse, and the game just to be told it can't play on Mac. Which one? Diablo 4? Because yeah, that is true. It does not play. Wait. Yeah, no, I don't think Diablo 4 does. Diablo 2, I think it does. Diablo 3, I don't know. Just remember sitting in town, Act 1 and PvPing. I was never a PvPer, but I did watch people PvP. Yeah, like, I know years ago, Apple made changes to where, like, they kind of said, screw most gaming developers, and, like, moved everything to Metal instead of, like, OpenGL or whatever, and made it really, really hard for companies to make games work on their systems. Something like that. I don't remember the exact specifics, but something like that. Which is a huge bummer. This game's so tight. It's so good. So good. How come I don't ID those? I was lazy. Like, I'm not trading, so a barb helm, I didn't really care about it, and it already sold for max gold. Anything good drop? Nothing so far.
Good afternoon.
You cannot play D2 on a Mac? You used to be able to. Because I had a roommate who did it. Play Diablo 2 on a Mac. Now, I don't think you can play Diablo 2 Resurrected, but I think you could still play Diablo 2. Googling it real quick. Some people are saying Diablo 2 Resurrected does work with a thing called crossover, but I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like you might need third-party software to be able to do it. I don't know. Your last hype drop was a Vex and Gull in the same game. Dang. Played D2 in its prime. Your favorite character was the Smite Zeal Paladin that could solo Ubers. Yeah, I did make a Smite Paladin. I want to say it was the first season after D2R came out, which was pretty fun. I'm mostly a Sorc guy, though.
I can't carry anymore.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that 3 to Cloak of Shadows? It is. Meh. The fight to Nilithak's gonna be spicy, probably. Boner Helm.
I am overburdened.
Just got back into D2R casually, starting from scratch on single player. Nice. I'm thinking, depending on when it comes out, I might jump into the next D2R season when it drops. But that'll all depend on when that happens. Actually, was that any good for my Merc? Probably.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Yep. I need to, remember to give him gear when I get stuff that is good for him. Alright, so we are almost level 76. There it is. Alright, so we'll take this sparkling ball, take this amethyst, and then we'll move on. Care more about Immortal than D2R? Oh, absolutely. They care more about Immortal than they do D4. Been playing PD2 about a week now and just got into Nightmare. So much fun. It is super fun.
Salutations.
I really enjoy it. Loved your Blizzard's Orc and Bone Spear Necro. Yeah. So I played Blizzard Sorc on the main game, but in PD2 I'm liking Fire right now just because Fire also does physical damage. The Meteor does. Still salty about yesterday? Yeah, it was... I was fully planning on playing D4 yesterday and today, thinking there was going to be some kind of anniversary event. Oh, I didn't do what I said I was going to do. But then there just wasn't. There isn't much difference until Endgame, right? In this, so as far as like actual content, no. But there is a bunch of quality of life changes, new rune words, more crafting options, that kind of stuff. Also, there's an Act 4 mercenary, which is pretty cool. It's a necromancer mercenary. Is there a site PD2 users to look up to build? There probably are like Discord servers. I know there's one guy who's really well known in the community that always releases like a YouTube video and like a Google Docs spreadsheet thing that has like all of the good builds ranked and stuff, with like videos linked to each of them and stuff. But I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. If only Immortal wasn't such a microtransaction hellscape. So the thing is, like, I completely agree with you, and that's mostly why I stopped playing it. It's like, I wish it wasn't in the game, but if I was going to play the game, I'm not going to play it competitively anyways, so it doesn't really affect me. Sure, I wouldn't be as powerful as I potentially could be, but if I'm not being competitive, do I care? The only reason I don't is because I don't know if I want to support it because of the microtransaction stuff. But I go back and forth on it. Like, full disclosure, I did log into it the other day just to mess around for a little bit. But
I can't carry anymore.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever play it regularly again. I'll probably always go back when there's like new classes added and stuff just to try them out. I really wonder what would happen if they decided we're going to release a brand new server on Diablo Immortal, and this server has no pay to win whatsoever. What would happen? I don't know. I know a bunch of the whales would probably be sad because they would lose all their easy kills in PvP.
I am overburdened.
Damn it. Steel Goad. But like, one of these days I do want to go back and just experience all the new content, because like there's so much that is in there that wasn't the last time I really got into it. Because I've only gotten to Endgame like once. Thank you for the rose and the follow. Appreciate it. I always find it amusing when people gift and then follow. Usually you'd think it'd be the other way around, but appreciate it either way. You didn't complete your statement. That's on you. If only Immortal wasn't such a microtransaction hellscape, I wouldn't be nearly as shit on it as it is. It was actually really good bones for a good game. Yeah, like, if you just go to play the game and like play through it yourself, just do your own thing, it's still a good game. It's just like, it's tainted. Even if it doesn't affect you at all. It's just like, it has that ick factor to it. Kind of like Kick, right? Like the streaming website. It's fine if you just want to stream on it and do your own thing, but it just has like this like negative perception because of the kind of people who stream on there. How is my inventory so large? This is a mod called Project Diablo 2. It adds a ton of quality of life and then a bunch of new endgame and new crafting and new rune words and that kind of stuff. It's really cool. Highly recommend. That was almost bad. I just want to mention again, I do plan on going live much earlier tomorrow, and it's probably going to be a pretty long stream, and I'm pretty excited for it. Because tomorrow's Dune Day. No! That was so heckin' close. Ooh, that one's pretty. 5 life. Is that better than any of these? No, but I'm going to keep it. I missed. I love when I go to try to click on something and just straight up miss it. Very coordinated. Wrong button. Alright. On a scale from 1 to 100, how worried should I be about vendoring unique items like gold skin or venom grips while leveling? Gold skin 0. Venom grips, I don't remember, but I think 0. I don't remember either of those being necessarily good. Like, if they're not an upgrade for you while you're leveling, I would say not a big deal. I'm a hoarder and I tend to save all uniques until I run out of room. But I don't think you're missing much. Yeah, I'll take an am. Hell yeah. Now, if you vendor some goblin toes, then I'd ask questions. That's your issue? You hoard tons of gear, pots, runes, and charms? I don't think that's necessarily an issue. Unless you're running out of space, and then you go through it. You don't know what you should keep? I mean, if you wanted to shout out some names, I could probably tell you if they're worth keeping, although I'm not super... My memory's not great, so I might forget a few things, but I also don't know what's necessarily that good for barbs, since I never really play them. Or if you plan on trading. Oh god. Oh god. Ew! That's how I feel about it. Interact with other people? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. That's why tomorrow's stream's gonna be weird.
Good afternoon.
When does Awakening go live even? Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. For if you have the head start. Otherwise, it's on the 10th. Also at 10 o'clock Pacific. Hello. What's up, Tony? Saigon set, you have helm, gloves, and shield. Nice. Yeah, I never use it. Even if I'm leveling alt, I don't really use it, which is mostly what people use it for these days. But I always try to collect a full set. Just for funsies. Think about ready to get on if I... Oh, I do appreciate it, but I'm doing a solo self-found. I can't think of a reason to use gold skin, but I guess I don't know for sure. Like, it might be decent for a mercenary if you don't have better temporarily. Maybe. Having to use precious drinking water to wash your hands. What am I, living in the Old West? Maybe. Why am I a Rosen? I need to look up a recent picture of him. Nah. Nah. I don't know. Like, I see it, but I don't know. %, doesn't help on your merc, and your merc's already wearing duress? Yeah. Now a gold wrap, on the other hand. That would be good. Especially if you upgraded it. I know one of those names. Some D2 time? Hell yeah. Alright, gotta Google the other name. Who's this Sam fella? Okay, okay. I can see it. I can see it.
Salutations.
I look like the dude from Ghost Facers. Ghost Facers? D2 in 2025. So I'm playing Project Diablo 2, which is a mod that keeps the game updated as if it was a modern game. And it's really freaking good. Actually, was that any good? 13 cold? Meh. Meh. Nope, I don't. Is this a remake or just a mod for old D2? It is a mod for old D2. Wait, Ghost Facers was a show? Is the remake that bad? No, the remake is great. The issue with the remake is that they don't update it anymore. So, it's very stagnant. But if you haven't played it in a while, it's still great. Show within a show? I see. I wasn't sure if that meant it was a spin-off, but I gotcha. Not a spin-off. Inside the show. They fought real ghosts and demons, but there were some fake ghost hunter bozos they had to deal with? Gotcha. They don't do new seasons. So they do new seasons, but they don't do updates with the seasons. It's basically just a reset. It's possible that they might eventually start updating it again. And right now they're just focused on D4 and Immortal. But I'm not getting my hopes up. What's up, Juliana? How you doing? Hopefully I said that right. How the hell do you make a remake and then refuse to update it? Blizzard lost the plot. I think they just shifted their focus when Diablo 4 came out, honestly. Like they were doing updates when it first came out. But then they just kind of stopped after like season 2 or 3. The drops are clearly telling you need a spirit shield. You're not wrong. I just don't have 156 strength.
No.
But eventually. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Once I feel ready to respec, I'll probably put more in strength and make a spirit. Yeah, this is D2. It's Project Diablo 2, so it's modded. But, yep. Although I'm curious if there's better options in PD2 over the Spirit. There probably are. Get out of here real quick. You done did it? Now you gotta play it again? Do it! Hell yeah. I'll be your bad influence. Peer pressure, do it! D2 is the best of them. I agree. D2 is my favorite. I think all the Diablo games are good, and they all have their own place, but D2 just feels so good. You have 2 spirit swords on your barb if you decide you want to go moan barb. Moan barb, is that what we're calling it? D3 is okay, didn't care for 4. 4 is in a much better place now than it was when it launched. What's the best game to play not relying on internet and solo self-found? Like ARPGs specifically, probably D2. Can you play PoE 1 offline? I don't know. Last Epoch, you can play fully offline. That's a good option. You like 4, but nothing more than D2? Yeah. Like, if they were still updating D2R, I'd be playing it a lot more. But it's just like, it's been the same for a year and a half with no updates, really. Which is sad. Like, they don't have to give us much. Just give us crumbs. Anything is better than nothing.
No.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. D2R and D3 on the Swatch is good? Yep. Oh, speaking of the Switch, I saw that No Man's Sky is coming out with an update today that's going to be on the Switch too. That's one reason why I kind of do want to Switch to now. It's because No Man's Sky is one of those games that, like, I've always wanted to get, like, really, like, deep into.
Move.
But, like, just being able to, like, lay on the couch and play it would be super chill. Downloading it now? Get it. I wish you the best, RNG. I wonder if D4 is going to come to the Switch too. Would not surprise me. It will? Yeah, I think so. Where's Hammerden? So Hammerden I know is really good in regular D2R and D2, but I don't know how good it is in PD2. I've never looked, but I'm more of a Sork guy. Need to get a budget PC so you can run this game? You're fiending?
Good evening.
I mean, if you're talking original D2, like not D2R, you could probably build a real cheap gaming PC to run it. Like, there's like $300 mini PCs that are like this big that would run D2, no problem. Hell, it would probably run D2R. I think the June Nintendo Direct's going to be a lot of Microsoft game announcements. Have they announced that officially yet, or is that just rumors? Okay, so we need the waypoint before we go into the Halls of Vought. Nice. I never went back to Crystalline Passage. Does it take much to run the mod? I doubt it. I don't really know if like how much it adds, like load-wise to the game, but I can't imagine a whole lot. Like, it does make it 16:9 widescreen, which is nice, but I can't imagine that takes too much effort. Rumors, yeah. Usually the rumors end up panning out. I was just curious if they had officially announced it or not yet. I wonder when that's going to be. I wonder if I'll still be in town or not. Because I definitely want to watch it. Probably won't be able to stream it unless it's the last week of the month. Currently playing on console. Nice. So I know there's a trick to figuring out which way to go. Don't remember what that trick is, though. I know it's something to do with these paintings on the wall. But I don't know if that applies to PD2 either.
Good evening.
I need a power supply for your PC, but it's way out of date. I mean, it would probably still play this. Like, this game came out in 2001. The expansion did. So probably wouldn't take a whole lot to run it. But if we're talking Diablo 2 Resurrected, that would take a little more. Alright, which way we go? I guess we'll go top right first. I could do a quick teleport and find it that way. But we're going anyways. We're just going. I guess. Oh, honkers! Why didn't you get the notification? I don't know. Because you turned your notifications off because you hate me. That's what I heard. Debating selling this bloodletter you got, but you read online that it's good. I want to say the bloodletter was good for a crybarb, but I don't remember. This is PD2. It's a modded OG. I don't remember what bloodletter had on it. I'm probably thinking of the wrong thing. How you doing today, Samantha? Okay, so this looks like the wrong one. Look at this poison's kicking my butt.
Good afternoon.
Bed rotting because of neck pain and headache. Just headache though? Are you throwing up at all? Or are you doing okay today? Headache sucks, but all right. Migraine buddies. I used to get so many migraines. I am so glad those went away. I definitely sympathize. They are miserable. Haven't gotten sick today? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's keep it that way. No D2R. I might go back to D2R for the next season. But right now, just kind of waiting to see when that is and if there's going to be any changes. It's very possible I might go back regardless of if there's changes or not. If there are changes, I will be going back for sure though. Poison's brutal.
Salutations.
111 strength. That they would actually do anything to update. They might eventually.
Good day.
It'll be small, but it'll happen. It was a cash grab? I mean, the game is still good. I wouldn't call that a cash grab. They didn't have to ever update it, really. I mean, let's be honest. Every remake is a cash grab at the end of the day. But I think it was well worth the money, even if there were 0 changes. Just want them to make leveling barb a little bit better. Yeah, honestly, if they just made it to where melee weapons had splash damage like it does in PD2, that would solve barb. Novasork was your main back then? Novasorks are great. For leveling, at least. I don't know how they are in Endgame, but they're super good leveling.
What is it?
They're amazing for farming. Nice. I'm guessing you were rocking an Infinity. Without it, it'd be kind of rough, but... Do I need these 23 small runes that give you +1 to dex strength? Small charms? So... I mean, that really just depends on what your gear looks like. I would use them if you need it to equip stuff, but I wouldn't use it if you don't. Only thing better is Hammerden when it became a thing when Enigma came out. So yeah, Hammerden is really good in the main game. I don't know how they are in PD2 though. I haven't really looked into it. Oh, I already did that. Let's get rid of this poison.
How may I be of
Sell this. Fill those. But yeah, like you definitely don't need dex on a barb unless it's for gear. And then strength helps a little bit, but still mostly just to put on gear. That's the one part about this game that I feel doesn't hold up, is the stat system. Like, it's nostalgic and it was cool at the time. Oh shit. Oh, he corpse exploded me, didn't he? What armor am I using? Q Hagen's.
Yes.
Like, in this game, it's pretty much put as much stats in as you need to equip your gear, and then the rest goes into vitality. And that's pretty much all it is. Like, some Sorks probably use a little bit in energy, but that's about it. Am I gonna make it there in one piece? Yes. Yeah, strength helps a little bit on barbs. I appreciate the offer, but I'm doing solo self-found. I see your offer, and I counter with moral support. Put a little extra into strength and dex when you've been leveling to make sure you can equip everything until mage plate, assault helm, and heavy bracers. Gotcha. Yeah, if it's to put on gear, then absolutely. Shit! Should have put up a waypoint. Or a teleport. A portal. Town portal.
Afternoon.
Words are hard. Still the best. No other RPG has the same sync as the high rune chase. True. True. Is there still Annie and Torch? Yep. Yep. Although I think you might acquire them in a slightly different way in this. I'm not really sure. Yeah, the reason I went fire in PD2 is because Meteor does fire and physical damage. So I'm able to still do damage like through some of the resistances, which has been pretty nice. Nillifax kicking my ass, though. The only charms you will not sell are the res ones? Yeah. Res ones and magic find ones are pretty good. Okay, don't blow me up. Don't blow me up. So the Ubers and stuff at Detour? Yeah, yeah. I know they changed it to where in D2R, like if you're playing offline, you only have to sell one SOJ to spawn declone. And then they got rid of the whole having to like sniff for servers and stuff. And now like it just spawns it globally now, but so that was nice. What's the gear looking like? Pretty shit. Pretty shit. Are the plus gold ones worth keeping? If you're making a gold find barb, doesn't hurt. Oh god.
Thanks.
I didn't even mean to click the portal, but I'll get more potions. That's fine. Yeah, plus run walk is definitely nice. Probably not good for like endgame charms, but for leveling for sure. Probably don't want to stand right on a corpse. We get him? We got him. Actually, they might even be good for endgame, now that I think about it. Are they small charms or bigger ones?
Your power was no match for mine.
Large and grand.
Yes?
Small would be better. Okay. Okay, so how do you corrupt? So that is with a new currency added in PD2 called the Worldstone Shard. They basically ripped it off of PoE. So you can just cube that with any item, and it has a 50% chance to mod it, 25% chance to brick it, 25% chance to add sockets. Which, sadly, I had a better weapon earlier, but I decided to try to roll it, and it bricked it, and it became absolutely terrible. So that was sad, but it is what it is. Go big or go home. Okay, so... Oh, we gotta do Ancients. Not looking forward to that. I hope they're friendly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look for the waypoint here because I missed it. Nailed it. Sup? Been thinking about playing this. Afraid of committing to the time sink. I get that. I get that for sure. There's a lot of good games these days. I'm planning on playing it today, but I will not be playing it tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be switching to Dune Awakening. I'm very excited for that one. This game might be like my new like filler game though. Like when I don't know what I want to play, just pop on here for a couple days. So your ex said you just went home? Wait, what? What did I say? I don't remember. Ancient's immune to fire. Yeah, yeah. Like I can do some physical damage. So it's not that bad, but it's still not going to be fun. Have I played Noita? No, but I've watched a little bit, and I might try it someday. Where are you at D4? Have you been playing that? You didn't play last season, you might play 9. So I play every season of D4. And I've finished the season journey. I finished all the reliquaries. I got 2 characters into Torment 4, and pretty much done with the season. But I'm definitely looking forward to Season 4. Or, sorry, Season 9. Season 4. I guess my brain was thinking D4. Alright, if I was a waypoint in the middle of this zone, where would I be? This is the one that I can never find, and then I'll like blow past it and not notice that I blew past it. And then I backtrack. I'm like, oh, there it is. Without fail. On the white background, it's hard to see it on the map. There it is. So the new Dune game comes out tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow if you pre-ordered one of the better editions. Like you basically buy the head start. Otherwise, it comes out on the 10th. They never already think that. Yeah, especially that one. Oh, whoops! Did not mean that one. Not there. Not there. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing it all weekend probably. Assuming it's good, which I did play the beta that they put out, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Do I click on the evil urn? Thought something was going to happen. Small charm. One is strength. Yo, dude. What's up? Think you're playing the greatest game of all time? Hell yeah. Yeep.
Thanks.
Name of game? Diablo 2. All right. This is going to be spicy.
The ancients must be close.
Good start. Why is my Merc taking 0 damage from him? I'm not mad at it. Remember when I ate 31 wieners in a day? I mean, I do that on a Sunday. JK, JK. Fowler's saying like a pro, he really is. Let's go, Durga. I'm glad I was able to separate the fire dude. Okay, one down. Just tiptoe. Try and pull one by themselves. Yep. Oh, nope, got them both. Can't think of that rune word you need for him. So I want to make an insight. And a duress, probably. But he's doing okay for now. Oh god! Oh god! I didn't mean to teleport. No, go to my mercenary. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, leave me alone. He's got that Michael Jordan ups. Like Space Jam. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Hit! No! I have no more health potions left. Spicy. Okay, he's dead. Can I kill the other one without taking, like, any damage? Humana, 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 humana. Okay. You got too close for comfort there. Yes, good, good. Oh, no. D2 and Death Cab? Hell yeah. It's like peanut butter and ketchup, am I right? We did it, chat! We did it!
You have...
I look good evening.
Next time do the... Yeah, I wanted to try it one time, just without, like, any kind of, like, cheese tactics or whatever. If I would have died, then I definitely would have loaded up the floor with potions. But it went okay. Show the equipment. Give me a minute. It's nothing special. I'll tell you that much. It's nothing special. I'm playing solo Southbound, so it's pretty bad. But it's getting me through. Alright, so... Lore Mask. Q Hagen's Wisdom. Crafted Belt. Crafted Gloves. So, like, FCR. Oh, right. I forgot. Bale zaps you if you stand still. Let me do this. Okay, so... crafted Gloves with FCR. And some Poison Resist. Faster cast rate and a bunch of res. Some Magic Find. Just Magic Find and some extra stats. FCR. Cold Fire Resist. Mana Regen. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Faster Run Walk on my boots with some Magic Find. Actually, those are getting a little low on durability. Well, 8 out of 12. Resist on my shield. Nothing special. Faster Hit Recovery. Spirit Sword. 2 to fire skills. 10 FCR. Lightning Resistance. And then on my Mercenary, we got Random Resist, Strength, Enhanced Defense. Nothing special here. Random weapon that had high damage compared to everything else that I found. I could make a rhyme. I could. Rhyme is what? Tier Ral? It's been a while. Do I have like a Grim Shield or something? Shale F, that's right. Don't have a base right now. Oh wait, I do. Oh, it's a 3. I have a 3 socket. Wish PD2 could play on the new graphics. Yeah. I would love that, but until Blizzard changes their stance on modding or like online play with mods, I don't see it happening. Because right now you can mod D2R, but you cannot play them online. And the dev for this mod wants it to be an online mod, so. What camp am I in? You mean like what town? This is the Act 5 hell. What's the kite shield? The one that I'm wearing? Oh. Wait, kite shield. The Monarch? Yeah, it's a Monarch. But I don't have the strength for that. You love D2 so much? Same. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, so like if I was going to do it, I would do it on a Grim Shield, but that has 3 sockets. Eventually, I'll get more strength and I'll make a Spirit. Ooh! That's gonna be spicy going back through there.
Yes, warrior. Stay a while and listen.
Show the talents. So I went 1 into Warmth, and then I went Alt Meteor, max that out, max out Fireball, and then I'm working on synergies now. I have Fire Mastery. I put 1 point in Combustion just to try it because it's new for this mod, but 1 into Telekinesis and Teleport and Static. I have 1 into Shiver Armor. And then these are just for the prereqs for the Shiver Armor. But right now I'm mostly putting points into these two because they're synergies for Meteor. Whoops. Didn't mean to click on a potion. It's fine. It's fine. Waypoints. Oh my god, I did it again. Waypoints on this floor, right? No? Nope. Must be here. I'm rusty. It's been too long. What the hell was that? I don't know what I just clicked on. Something popped up. The wild teleporting. Shit! What did I do? Okay.
Salutations.
That's gonna be spicy getting back there.
Afternoon.
The downside of playing this while streaming is like I can't lock my mouse to my screen. So sometimes when I'm teleporting fast, I'll accidentally click off screen and it messes with me. I need those things. I need them. No, I don't need them. Because you see, this is my game. The reason I'm using fire and using meteor is because meteor does physical damage in this mod, so I can get through immunities.
Good afternoon.
Okay. I know that's what you meant. So like Frozen Orb is really good in regular D2R, but in PD2, I don't know. There's reasons to do Nova, or like when I first started I was doing Charge Bolt and everybody's like, "Why are you doing Charge Bolt?" I'm like, "Because they made it really good in this mod." They're like, "Oh, really? I had no idea." So I get it. I get it. Okay, so my body was this way, right? It's just not exactly the same. Oh. Be really careful. A phase blade. God. So scary. Get him. Did you get him? Did you get him? Not enough. How long do you play games per day? Do you have a job? I do have a job.
Salutations.
It depends on the day and how excited I am about whatever game I'm playing. Like on a normal day, I usually stream for 3 or 4 hours. But when there's a game I'm really hyped about, sometimes I'll go, you know, if I work the next day, sometimes I'll go like 5 or 6, sometimes more if I'm really pushing it. But if I don't have work the next day, I might go 10, 12 hours. Depends. But generally 3 or 4. But yeah, I do work a full-time job. I'm not to the point where I can be a full-time streamer yet.
Mana.
Although I would love it. It'd be fun.
I need mana.
Okay, we got my shit.
I need
Now get out. Oh my god. Mana. Ugh. Ugh. Which Diablo is this? 2. Am I on East Ladder? So I am playing Project Diablo 2. So they have their own servers, but I'm playing on their West servers. Watched me for a while. You appreciate my content. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your kind words. That's what I'm going for. Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Refilled on potions, got my body back, put down a safety portal. I missed the button. Oh my god. I'm so bad about just barely missing the button I mean to click. My accuracy is not winning me any awards right now. There we go. We didn't find the waypoint though. We need that. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Have fun, good luck. You out of here? All right, take it easy. Okay. So we got the waypoint. Now to find the throne. Oh. This is junior high? Hell yeah. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? Okay. Sorry, I had to read something real quick. Oh. Okay. 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 Really curious what's next on the playlist? Me too. Thank you for the follow. Almost done? Yep. Almost.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Ooh, Ogre Axe? That could be good for my Merc. That could make a nice, Wait, no, I don't want to... Not a... Maybe. Ah, shit, he died. No, I don't want to stand still. I remember what that does. We found that out maybe 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
Something about the air conditioning makes my scalp itch. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know if that's normal. Boop, 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 boop. Found it. Haven't played this in ages. It's so good. What level am I? 77. Need to download it again? Do it. Peer pressure, peer pressure. You wish they had those with Detour graphics? Yep. I hope it happens someday. Did you have to do any runs to get to 77 or just play the campaign? Just the campaign. So I'm specifically doing solo Southbound. So I've just been moving through the campaign very, very, very slowly. Picking up whatever gear I find and making the most out of it. All fire resists. There's some poisons. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. The predecessor revolutionized the RPG genre? Absolutely. Absolutely. What's the name of the item drop mod to only show some items? So I'm playing a mod called Project Diablo 2 that has everything built in. I think what you're talking about is just loot filters in general. I don't know what any standalone ones are, but they probably exist. Yeah, this is hell.
Good afternoon.
Do you like the remake for Diablo 2? I do. My only issue with it is that they stopped updating it. Like, they still do seasonal resets, but like when it first came out, they were adding stuff like new rune words and terror zones and thunder charms and all that kind of stuff, and they haven't added anything new in a long time. So I'm a little less inclined to go back to it. But if they ever did start making changes again, I would be all over it. Need to work on D2R again. I hope that they do. Like, I'm sure that they moved most of their focus to Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4, which makes sense. They're a company. Those are their, you know, their big new games. But I do hope that at some point they bring even like a handful of developers just to do something to this game. Would be huge. Mosaic's still ladder only and single player only, and it's lame. True.
Evening.
I do wonder if they're eventually going to make it non-ladder. Meh. Playing with people online gets mind-numbing after. That's why I'm playing solo self-found. I just like finding all my own stuff, doing my own thing, taking my time with it, and just enjoying it. Playing it like it's the first time I ever played it. Played Diablo 1 and 2, but never ended the story. So I've finished Diablo 2 a bunch of times. I've only played Diablo 1 one time, and I didn't make it very far. I do want to go back and play that again at some point. That might be like a fun weekend stream one day, just to play it like all day till I beat it. What does that command do? Oh god! Oh god! Teleport! 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 Teleport!
Thanks.
Fire immune. Oh, I know they're fire immune. I'm doing physical damage to them. In this mod, Meteor does fire damage. Not a whole lot, but some.
Hello.
Yes.
These guys could take a little while, though. Gonna be here all day? Maybe. They're healing faster than I can do damage to them. Not great. Okay. What do you think about the rest of the Diablo games? I like them all for different reasons, or in different ways. I think this one, like, system-wise, feature-wise, is still my favorite, but combat-wise, feels pretty these days. Okay, there we go. But I still love it. Awesome. Hell yeah. Does PD have sunders? I think they did add sunder charms, but I'm not sure. Didn't know you could do that? Yeah. If you drag them out of the room, you can skip them.
Evening.
Oh, no. Well, this is bad. All right, what are we selling? Shitballs! Start selling random garbage.
Help you?
Wait, I think I stashed some money in one of the other tabs. Oh, I have money here. All right, so I need to get in, teleport or portal immediately. Okay, where's my body? Oh boy, did I portal on my body? I did. Oh god, get out of here. Oh my god, I cannot click on the right thing to save my life today. So I got a little bit of static off, but I know they changed the way that static works in this. It feels like it's like limited to only do so much. I'm gonna try again though. Nope, that's it. Okay. Whoops. Okay. We're fine. Hell's only 20 to 30% off. I think in the original game you could get them down to 50. In Hell, I think it was down to like 5% or something in normal, and like I don't remember. Like 20 in Nightmare? I don't remember. Could be wrong. Yeah, this is PD2 season 11. Yep. Shit balls. Where's my telekinesis? No! Give me my money. Give me my money, bitch. Okay. Do I need help? Nope.
Good evening.
I'm playing solo Southbound. But I appreciate it.
Yes, warrior.
What level am I? 77. You heard the Japanese version of Dear Miri? I don't think so. Jeez. Sounds like an anime opening. I could hear that.
Good afternoon.
I believe it. Okay. Jeez. Leave me alone. Sit in the corner so he can't knock me back. Planning to watch the state of play? I wasn't, but I could. If that's something people are interested in. I didn't know that was happening today. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh. I hope I'm not killing the wrong one. Wait, do they share health in this? They might. Do I need a full set towels? I'm doing solo self-found. I would love it, but unless I find it, then nah. Although I wouldn't use full. I would only use the amulet, the chest, and the belt. He just teleported into my asshole. Kinda into it. What are you doing, Durga? There it is.
I am overburdened.
Everybody say hi to Bill.
The last of the three has fallen.
Greetings.
Hello, Billiam. Yay, we did it. Corruption spreads in the Ariat Plateau, Crystalline Passage, and Frozen River. So they did add terror zones confirmed, which I knew about.
Good afternoon.
Juanins can go to hell. Cathans can go to hell. Kleegauze can go to hell. Yeah. Yeah, Trangs are heavy bracers. So now we can do maps. I know I have at least one. I know I have one here. I thought I had another one though. Wait, required level 80. Okay, so I can't do that map yet. Maybe I can do a level 1 map. Yeah, apparently. We're close though. Am I dual wielding spirit already, or is my shield better? No, my spirit's my shield is trash. I just don't have the strength to do a spirit. I do have a monarch set aside to make a spirit, but I haven't respec'd yet. I was hoping I'd find something better. But nothing yet. Woot for PD2, hell yeah. Do an Arctic Blast Druid at the moment, but I'm about to G-Rush a Novasork. Nice. I did do an Arctic Blast Druid a couple seasons ago, and I liked it, but I was doing hardcore, and I died in Act 1 of Hell, and I was very sad about it. Yeah, I've been keeping a bunch of my old stuff just in case. I'm pretty sure I can get rid of some of this now. Cold and Hell don't mix, yeah. Which character do I have? I'm playing a Fire Sork at the moment. Keep slaying, back to work. All right. Have fun. Hopefully work goes smoothly for you. Found a vial a few nights ago and sold that, so we was able to fund some nice gear for a Sork. I don't know what a vial is, but if that's one of the new endgame things, don't spoil it for me. I've been going in mostly blind, not knowing what to expect, and I like it that way. Okay, so I'm 77. I could do cows, maybe? It's been in the game for a while. So I've only played PD2 one time before, and I only made it to endgame once, so I don't know. I don't know what that is. As far as, like, new things, I got a Flesh of Malik. I'm guessing it's one of those kind of things, but it's used to make a non-ethereal item ethereal. Oh, really? I had no idea. Is that what this is right here? This guy? Maybe. Did I have my screen to the right on TikTok this whole time and on YouTube? No, it's not that one. Oh. Used to run Trav to get high runes, get really good gear. Yeah, Trav would be a little spicy. That's a prime evil soul. You summon. Oh, I see. Second rarest item in the game behind Lilith's Mirror. He made it! What's up, Brian? How you doing?
Greetings.
Welcome.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. I'm doing good. We just finished the campaign in Hell, so we are now officially in endgame mode. Although, to do the new thing in the endgame, in this mod, I have to be level 80, and I'm only 77.
It's locked.
It's locked. Get level, and I'm working on it. So we're doing cows.
It's locked.
I'm guessing doing like bail runs or something might be faster, but I feel like this has more loot potential. So, I know you got a promotion or something. Yeah, have you started that yet? Has that happened already?
Moo 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 moo.
It's a 25-year-old game. It's time to move on. No, it's not. It's never time to move on. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Are you one of those people who only plays one game? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Usually only play one game at a time? I mean, yeah, at a time. For now, you'd recommend doing Cow Sanctuary Pits? Okay. You play at least 2? I play like 5 or 6. It's wild. Yeah, so this is not exactly just Diablo 2. This is a modded version that just had a new season start a couple weeks ago and added a bunch of new stuff. For full story stuff, but if there's a game with no story, you can put a few of those in there too. Yeah, I've been back on my Satisfactory grind a little bit. Of course, I had to start over again because that's what I do. There wasn't 5 or 6 good games in existence. Oof, man, there's been 5 or 6 good games this year alone. This year's been nuts for good games. Am I getting a Switch too? I tried to, but did not get one. I'm not gonna go like wait in line for one though. I'll get one eventually. I'm not in a rush by any means. I was not excited by any of the launch titles. You can tell you're most excited for the mouse feature. If we get Mario Maker 3, I'll be super excited for that. Or even an update to 2 that enables mouse and keyboard. Or I guess just mouse would be plenty. Be good, be good, be good. Not bad, but not good. That's better. Get better pants? I don't have any pants. It goes belt, then boots. You didn't mean in game? Oh, I'm not wearing pants. Yeah, PD2, yep. What would I put pants on? That's a debuff.
I need a key.
I need a key. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Did Bale die? Bale did die.
It's locked.
Hell yeah. Didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Although I still left all those dudes in his throne room. What class? Sorceress? Uh-oh, my dude died. Going through the process of downloading vanilla so you can get PD2? Nice. Apparently, even with spec for double swing, you can still nuke mobs with double swing plus war mode. Nice. What level? 77.
Yes?
Why are we calling it war mode? Freaks me out a little. 30% faster run walk, 25% magic find. Yep. Those are gonna break eventually anyways, and 8% fire resist. It's a little better. This is PD2. So this is Diablo 2 modded. Is SSF better than playing online for PD2? Just picked up. So I'm playing online. For me, the solo self-found is like a I determined that I want to play solo and find my own gear. I am playing online though. You've been playing and looking to quite tonners. I'm sorry, what? You can't find socketed item. I'm not sure what you're asking exactly. This is hell. I just finished the campaign.
Oh, hi there.
Was that supposed to say ancient tunnels?
Hello again, Outland.
Acquire runes? Maybe. Maybe. Runes are just pretty much random drops. But from my experience, the best ways to get them are farming either the Countess, like the Countess's tower, or doing cows, or running hell forges. So you do Act 1 through 5 in normal, and then you do it again in Nightmare, and then you do it again in Hell. It's the difficulty mode. If you're looking for, if you're looking for like base items, like socketable items, you want to do cows for those usually. Yeah, ghosts have a good chance to drop runes. Yep. Cows and chaos. Yeah, yeah.
It's locked.
Yeah, chaos and the Countess's tower are really good, but you want to make sure you're wearing as little magic find as possible. No, the cow level has not been discovered in D4 yet. I don't think it's in the game yet. People have found things that look like they're going to eventually lead to it. There was some things to do in the base game, and then some new things got added with the expansion. But the cow level itself has not been found yet. Available builds, I would just Google that because I don't know off the top of my head. I know there's one creator who puts together like a list of all the really good builds on like YouTube, and he makes like a Google spreadsheet and stuff, but I don't remember what his name is. FD4. I still enjoy it. It's got its issues, but I still think it's fun to play for a little while every season. It's a lot better than it was. I appreciate the offer, but I'm trying to go solo self-found, so I'm not taking any gear. What's the online economy? There's a whole trading website. It's pretty solid. Like they kind of have it set up very similar to the way PoE does. But I don't personally use it. I don't like trading. It's like D3, once the story's done, it loses all its luster. So I feel like that's kind of true about all ARPGs. Like not entirely. I feel like some of them, like PoE has a better endgame. But it's still, like, eventually, you're just running maps over and over and over.
Ooh.
But I think that D2, D3, and D4 are all good games. They're just, like, Diablo 2 feels the most, like, RPG-ish to me, whereas D3 is more, like, arcadey, and then D4 is kind of in between. But I feel like the combat in D4 feels really good, whereas in this game, the combat's kind of clunky. But if we had a game that had, like, the itemization from D2 and the combat from D4, that game would fuck. Do you play vanilla back in the day? Do you remember D2JSP? Yes. Yes. I played since right before the expansion came out. I became aware of D2JSP back when it was a bot, not just a trading website. And I ran the bot extensively and got many accounts banned. But, you know, Riz is a good boy now. I'm a reformed gamer. What level? I just hit 78. Ooh. Take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. This is my first PD2 character. It's my first PD2 character this season. I did have one Sork that made it to like level 80 a couple seasons ago, but I did like one map and then never touched it again. And then I did a hardcore one, I think the same season, and I died in Act 1 hell on that one. I did a druid. So I've played it like a little bit, but I haven't played it a ton. When season reset? So if you're talking D2R, they haven't announced it yet. This is PD2, and the season just reset a couple weeks ago.
I am overburdened.
It's nostalgia. Played N times. N times? Max 80 level, you're not sure, but sure you're way better on your way. You just started playing PD2 offline solo, though. You're enjoying it so far, have level 70. Gotcha. Thank you for the Tiny Diny. Out of all the TikTok gifs, regardless of, like, value, Tiny Diny's got to be my favorite. He's just so cute. But yeah, I do expect that we're going to get a D2R season reset announcement soon, and I'm really hoping that they do literally anything change-wise. I don't expect it, but I would be thrilled.
Momo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, and thank you for the other Tiny Diny. I do think it's funny how many people, like, they find me because of my playlist. Like, they'll just be scrolling through and hear the music, and then they end up staying and hanging out for a while because they like the songs and they like the vibes. I appreciate it. All right. Boop. Play PD2 as well, so double bonus? Hell yeah. Gonna hop on Dune Awakening tomorrow? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm not gonna be on right at launch because I'm still gonna be working, but I will be on as soon as I get off work. Yep. Do I prefer online or solo? So I'm doing both. I'm playing online, but I'm playing solo. So yeah, I'll probably be going live around 9:30, 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So like an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, something like that after the servers go live. Hopefully I get in. Yeah, my Spotify playlist, there's a link to it on my Discord. So if you look in my bio, there should be a link to all of my links that includes a link to my Discord. You can jump in there, or you can come over to Twitch and type in exclamation playlist in chat, and that'll give you the link. You hate that you're starting to want to go Warcry because of how OP it is when you have no gear for it and almost nothing in it for skill points. I found that like Sing Barbs are really good for normal and nightmare, but they fall off hard in hell. Too hard for you? I don't have a good way to share links on TikTok, unfortunately. Actually, I think I just made it playlist.rizarjay.com, I think. What did I do? What did I do? No, I did not. Never mind. I should do that, though. That would make more sense. Just so you know, I'm still here, but I'm practicing too, so I'm not the keyboard most of the time. Are you guitar or magic? Or something else? Aww. Mercenary. Magic? Nice.
Moo.
Can you do a magic trick and get me a high rune? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Good evening.
Linking rings? Nice. I know what those are. I don't know how it works. Okay.
The Order welcomes you.
I always hit the wrong hotkey.
Not here.
Think of a number between 1 and 50, but it has to have 2 digits. Both numbers so pick a number 10 through 50. Both numbers have to be odd, and each of the digit has to be different. It means 11 wouldn't work, but 15 would. That's hyper specific, huh? Am I telling you the number or just thinking? Oh, don't say it out loud. Okay. Both numbers have to be odd, and each of the digits have to be different. Okay. Okay, got it. Might not work, it only works sometimes. It's fair. Think you're thinking of 37?
No.
You got one number right. I assume that's just the most common one people choose because of the hyper-specific rules. Can you show on-screen link for playlist? I mean, I can, but it looks like this. So you might want to, yeah, you might want to screenshot it. Here, I'll even make it bigger for you. How's that? Does that help? Done? All right, cool. I don't know if that's worth it to you, but it's something.
I need a key.
This grind to 80 is going to take a hot minute, isn't it? You don't know why, but the little spark for the frost armor is different than the one in D4. You know, you're kind of right. It's the little things. I wonder. I want to go kill Pindle.
Good day.
Because I remember him being pretty good for experience. I want to see if it makes a noticeable dent on my experience bar. Link's not working. Hold on. Let me try and see if it'll... Usually links don't work in TikTok chat, but I'll try it. Did that go through? It doesn't look like it did. It like blocks links when I try to send them. This game's so sick. It's so good. Let me try and do something real quick. This won't work immediately, but I can make a forwarder. Or a redirect, I should say. The way D2R should be. I agree. I really do hope that eventually, someday, we do get some updates. Some updates to D2R. Really needs it. The Blizzard gave up on D2R. I think they just shifted their focus to Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4. Because that's like where they make their money. Which I get from a business standpoint. It's sad, but I get it. But that said, if they decided to drop an expansion for D2R, a lot of people would pick it up. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's going to take a few minutes for the link to propagate, but this should work in a few minutes if you want to get the playlist that way. It's a little easier to type. Cache rules everything around you. Yeah, it sure does. Sure does. So yeah, try that in like 5 minutes. Is this the game that I already killed Pindle in? It might be. Nope, I didn't. Is that a baton in my pocket? Are you just happy to see? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Wait, what? Didn't really see experience move much.
I am overburdened.
Oh, that's right. There are terror zones, too. You can go to cold plains. Sounds fun. I don't know what the terror zones are like in this. We're monsters. I'm debating if I want to stay fire or if I want to mix it up a little bit. Do I play D4? I do. I would say D4 is still my main game, although I pretty much play until I finish the Reliquaries, or Season Pass, which is now the Reliquaries, and then the Season Journey, and do everything that I want to do in Torment 4, and then I start doing more variety stuff. Waiting for Season 9. Yeah, Season 9 looks cool. I definitely expect some major changes coming out of the PTR. There was a lot of feedback. So hopefully they make it better. I gave them some feedback. I'm a Diablo partner, so I have a direct connection to some of the devs, and I gave them a whole bunch of feedback about all of the different activities in the Season 9 PTR. And the big one is that the dungeon escalation system, like, in theory, on paper, is cool. But at the end of the day, it just felt like running 3 nightmare dungeons back to back. Like, it didn't really get any, like, noticeably harder or anything. And the rewards didn't seem all that special. And so I suggested, like, hey, make the difficulty more noticeable. Make the rewards more noticeable. And also, why are we limiting it to 3? Like, why not, like, let us keep going until we can't progress anymore and then fight the boss? My main character, I would say Sork is probably my main, but lately I've been more into Barb. But I enjoy pretty much every class except for Necro. I really wish I liked the Necro, but I just don't care for any of the builds. But maybe they'll come up with something eventually that I like. I could turn this into a rhyme.
At your service.
Not that. Three? Wait. It said if I use the Larzuk quest or whatever, it would give me 2. Did I misread it? I must have misread it. For me, second Spiritborn. Hope it'd be cool someday. Spiritborn's great if you like Quill Volley. But yeah, seeing some more options would be nice. We can make an Ancient's Pledge. That might be good. Rel Ortel. Which one? This one. Yeah, that has way better resists and better defense, and yeah, that's pretty much better all around. Okay. Yeah, the Thorns unique is interesting. I hope it's good, but I don't know. I didn't hear the greatest feedback for it, but I know there was a lot of feedback given, so hopefully they make it better. What are we playing? Project Diablo 2. It definitely said 2? Okay, I'm not going crazy. Huh.
Good morning.
Wow, lots of loot there. I guess loot filters filtering things out, probably. Oh, that's right. I was doing Cold Plains. How'd I go back to Pindle?
Yes?
What's the project? So this is a mod that basically updates the original Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction as if it was like a modern game that was continuing to receive seasons. Like, seasons with new content. So they add like new endgame content. Like they added a whole mapping system like Path of Exile. They added a bunch of new runes and rune words and a bunch of new unique items and a bunch of quality of life stuff. Made the inventory way bigger. Whole bunch of quality. There's an Act 4 mercenary, which isn't normally in the game. They added a lot of cool stuff to it. So I don't know if they have Sunder Charms in this or not. But since they did Terror Zones, I'm guessing they probably did, but maybe they're different? I don't know. Is the farming similar? So, yes. Although, I'm assuming most people, once they get to, like, into the late endgame, they're mostly farming maps instead of, like, the same zones. Can you still do the players 8 thing? So in PD2, specifically, I think by default, it's automatically players 5. I don't know if you can increase it or not.
I need a key.
Experience shrine? Yes, please. Hey Ryan, you know what would have been really mean is if I actually opened multiple notepads and had a bunch of different numbers typed in and just pulled one over that you didn't say. It'd be pretty mean. With my playlist, we gotta go. All right, take it easy. Have a good one. Am I looking for Tristram? No, I'm just farming. This is a terror zone. Could go to the cave. I think that's also a terror. Yep. Love the new Diablo 4 graphics. Hell yeah. I am pure fire. Remember missing Diablo 2, but then I remember I would buy runes off your cousin. And then you stop missing it. I mean, you could just play until you get the runes yourself. It's a Q-Hob.
I can't carry anymore.
What is that? Mage Slayer. How do you fight fire immunes? In this mod specifically, they made it to where Meteor also does physical damage, but my Mercenary probably does most of the work. What's the letters next to the drop? That's part of the built-in loot filter. So a lot of items, like if you see like a C next to it, like this one, I think that means it's useful for crafting. And it'll also show like how many sockets things have on it and stuff like that.
I can't carry anymore.
Does PD2 have Thunder Charms? I think so, but I haven't seen one yet. But I just got to hell maybe like an hour ago, maybe not even an hour ago, so I'm not sure. But since they added Terror Zones, I assume they probably did Thunder Charms as well. Should you farm a couple Nightmare Terror Zones? You could. Maybe Nightmare Cows? Nightmare Cows would probably be solid. If they pop up as Terror Zone, that'd be really good. I would say probably depends on what the Terror Zone is. Actually, I think I remember hearing that cows weren't as good as people expected it to be, now that I say that out loud.
I am overburdened.
Started fighting through Act 1 Hell, and the very first mob is physical resist. Well. You went combustion. I did put 1 point into it just to mess with it because I had never seen it before. It's pretty sick.
I can't carry anymore.
Right. Terror Zone's Walmart? Touche.
Greetings.
Yes?
I already had this Saigon's Helm, right? Yeah. You go to Charcy.
Oh.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I kind of want to try to corrupt this, but I really don't want to brick it. It's not necessarily good, but it's like the highest damage I have. World Stone keeps tears. Oh yeah, I would try that. I would try that. Thank you for the heart me. Maybe I'll try to Charcy that. Like the imbue thing. I don't know if they've done anything in this to make imbues more interesting. Probably not. Heck it.
I can't use that.
He can't use it yet? Oh, he almost can. Although I don't think it's very good. No, the life stolen per hit's actually pretty good. Lower top end damage, though. How many World Stone shards do I have? 9? You know what? Send it. 3 sockets. I feel like it changed other things too, but I don't remember. Oh, it also gave... I don't know. not the worst option I've ever seen. All right, guys. I'm going to call it for the day. And I'll be back tomorrow with some Dune Awakening. Hope y'all have a great evening. See you soon.